shopping, working, and relaxing online can attract various digital threats. To improve your protection against them, just turn on NordVPN. This cybersecurity app will block web trackers and malware-infected sites. It will also encrypt your internet traffic without losing a smooth connection. Get NordVPN now. NordVPN, cybersecurity built for every day.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm pleased to be joined by Ruben Roosken. We'll start with Catherine Hannah from BBC Radio Leeds.
Thank you very much. Afternoon, Ruben. Just to reflect a little bit on the win at Stevenage, first of all, how pleased were you, A, to get the win, and B, with your own performance in that game?
Very pleased. As everybody knows, it has been a rough couple of weeks, and I'm really happy to be involved in the team again and to make some minutes again. So yeah, a lot of positives. Of course, we still can improve our game, but at least the energy was right, and I hope we can keep that going to tomorrow. Yeah.
An immediate impact for you as well with an assist for Callum Marshall's opening goal. Is that something that you'd worked on particularly?
Not really. It's my type of game. Of course, yeah, I've had a rough start, rough couple of months over here, but yeah, it's my game, and I'm just happy I could have introduced myself a little bit to the players and to the fans as well.
As you say, it's been an eventful couple of months. Let's talk about the injury a little bit first, because how worried were you with that knee problem that it might have been more serious than it's turned out to be?
Yeah, I was worried a lot, to be honest. I got the scan and they told me, yeah, you're out for like 10 to 12 weeks. So yeah, to be honest, I immediately started crying, and I was just asking myself, why is this happening to me at the moment after the red card as well? So yeah, it was tough, but thankfully it wasn't 10 to 12 weeks, and it was I think 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, thank goodness that the scan showed that it wasn't as bad as first feared. As you say, you know, devastating to think that you might have missed such a big portion of the season. Who did you turn to, or you know, did you get much support from your teammates, from the head coach when you did fear it might be really bad?
Yeah, I did get a lot of support from, of course, you go to your teammates and especially my family. But yeah, it just has been a roller coaster since I've been here, and not a very positive one. But yeah, I got a lot of good support, to be honest. Yeah.
And you mentioned the red card as well. What do you put that down to? You're just so desperate to get stuck in, make a good impression, and it just didn't quite happen.
What I'm saying, I was asking myself, why is this happening to me? Because in the, I think, 19 years I've been playing football, never got shown a red card, never got a bad injury, to be honest. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just happy I showed myself the other day. So yeah. That's
it. Let's focus on the good things. Hopefully the bad things are out of the way now.
I hope so, yeah.
A couple of months into your Huddersfield Town career then, and you've had a bit of a taste of League One now. Is it what you expected?
No, to be honest, I don't know what I was expecting, to be honest, because I didn't watch a lot of League One. But it's definitely different to what I'm used to. Yeah, yes.
In what ways is it different?
Yeah, so back in the Netherlands, it's just it's more of a chess game, to be honest. Just moving the ball side to side and attack at the right moment. And here it's just a lot of kicking it forward and hoping for the best. So yeah, I'm trying to introduce my game to the team as well. Yeah.
So how would you describe your game and the positives that you can bring to this team?
Yeah, I think you saw a bit of my game the other day. It's so a lot of energy, dynamic, taking on 1v1s, and yeah, be important to get the balls to the attackers. To be honest, yeah.
And is that the instruction from Michael Duff? What's he said to you about what he expects from you?
For this game, he just told me to be myself and express myself. So that's what I did, I think.
He talked about that after the game on Saturday, that he wants you all as a squad to play with personality, take the initiative. Does that require confidence to be able to do that?
Yeah, of course. I think confidence is everything, especially at this moment where we're at now. So yeah, he just freed it up a little bit, and and he wanted us to play just football and express ourselves. Yeah.
And enjoy it.
Enjoy it. Yeah, that's the most important part. Yeah.
Is it possible to enjoy football? I mean, every game comes with pressure, doesn't it? Every game comes with expectation. How hard is it to put that to one side and, as you say, to be able to enjoy being out on the pitch?
Yeah, of course it's difficult, but on the other side, it's our job. It's what we have to do. To be honest, I enjoyed Saturday a lot. As what I said, I was out for some time, and I just enjoyed being on the pitch with my teammates and just playing football, as you could see. So, yeah, it's just up to yourself to bring your confidence up, I think.
And hopefully deliver a home win now to back it up, which has been a bit difficult so far this year. Can you put your finger on what that's down to?
Yeah, so I've only been here for 2 months, but from what I've been seeing, it's a bit of confidence, yeah. Of course, the supporters have to give us a little bit of confidence as well. Last Saturday they were amazing, so I hope they can get that tomorrow as well, yeah.
And everyone in this country has followed the Wrexham story. I don't know how much they've been on your radar before arriving in this country because of the Hollywood connections and the Netflix documentary and all of that. Is that something that you've been aware of, or
no, not really,
under your radar?
Under my radar, yeah, definitely.
In some ways, does that make it easier to take them on because you kind of not caught up with all the razzmatazz that goes with them?
It is easier, yeah. I don't know any player or any team in this league, so I just trust myself and believe my own game. So yeah.
Yeah, just focus on you.
Yeah, it's the most you can do, I think. Yeah.
Well, look, best of luck with the rest of the season, and hopefully we can see a bit more about what you're all about. Thanks,
thank you.
Thanks for your time, Ruben.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Catherine. We'll just come over to Stephen Chicken from We Are Terriers next.
Hi, Ruben. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
I presume when you joined the club, the possibility of getting promoted was a big, attraction to you.
Yes, it was, and it was the main reason why I came here. To be honest, obviously I could have gone to the championship, but I wanted to play in the top of the league instead of the bottom. And yeah, it's still my goal to help the team go up.
Is there confidence with you and the squad that you can do that? Despite sort of the last, you've had some poor results the past few weeks, but do you feel like you're maybe starting to turn things around, particularly after Saturday's performance?
Yeah, we had some poor results, but we've also shown that we could have good results. So I don't think it's not that we're not capable of going up straight away. And if not straight away, we go through playoffs. So I think the team spirit at the moment is very good. Yeah.
I think we saw on Saturday that change of shape suited the team and particularly suited you. I can tell you a lot of, everyone was really impressed with your performance. I think the fans were really pleased with what you were able to do. You've got your first assist. Do you feel like this is a shape that suits you? You seem to have slotted straight into it.
So basically I've been playing a back four my whole life. So
right.
So yeah, it's a different shape I'm playing, but I can adjust easy, and I'm attacking left back. So yeah, it suits me well, I think. Yeah.
You're not the only Dutch speaker at the club, obviously. The other lads helped you settle in and get used to life in England.
Yeah, they helped me settle in. Yeah, Reds has also helped me with my house and stuff. And first I wanted to live in Manchester. He said, "Nah, come to Leeds," because he is living in Leeds. So my family, we moved to Leeds, and my missus is good with his missus, so that's good. Yeah.
Are you enjoying life in Yorkshire?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Yeah, we have some good restaurants over here. Yeah.
Is that the main thing? Are you a bit of a foodie? Do you like your eating out and so on?
I like my eating out, but yeah, I also just like walking with my dog, simple stuff. Going out with my daughter, just do simple stuff. To be honest.
Lovely. Well, good to talk to you, Ruben. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, everybody. We'll be back shortly with head coach Michael Duff.
Shopping, working, and relaxing online can attract various digital threats. To improve your protection against them, just turn on NordVPN. This cybersecurity app will block web trackers and malware-infected sites. It will also encrypt your internet traffic without losing a smooth connection. Get NordVPN now. NordVPN, cybersecurity built for every day.
The camera!
Welcome to Canalside, where we're joined here today by the Body Doctor to test out their eye treatments with 3 of our first team players and see how they can help with 3 drills today.
Well played.
Today we're at the Huddersfield Town training ground. We're going to be showing a few of the players some of our products today to analyse if they have any dry eye. If they do, we're going to help them with some of our products here today, hopefully improving their visual performance.
This test will be the ball drop test, and in almost Formula 1 style we will be testing the lads' reaction times to see how many times they can drop the ball and catch them successfully out of 5.
Ready?
Oh, 1 from 1.
Oh, nice. Ready, yeah? Oh, he's got it!
Oh, it's too easy.
I'm trying to drag it out.
Oh,
Too
5
easy.
from 5, that's
Too easy. You go.
going to take some beating.
Nice.
Nice. You. Nice.
Tom, you've got a lot to live up to here. Oh!
I think I'm in trouble. Bit higher.
Ready?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah.
Ready?
Oh!
Concentration.
Wow.
See his hands twitching.
Yes.
One more.
Is that the last one? Or last
One more.
Yes.
Good standard.
Thought I was in trouble.
In this test, we'll be seeing the lads' dribbling skills to see how quickly they can make it through those cones, slaloming in between them. So lads, what we're going to get you to do is start on this line, slalom in and out of these cones for us, stop on the blue line to try and make a pass through there and collect the ball on the other side. You're going to come through to the second set of white cones to go through the gates, 1 each. If you then run to the yellow cones to do a 360 around each before finishing at the end, whoever does it fastest is the winner. On the white line, please, Mr. Turton.
Cheating.
Ready? Turts, 3, 2, 1, go!
A bit tight.
Nice. Tight,
It's tight, isn't it?
Is it, what is it? Stop on the blue?
He's alright, he's alright, he's alright.
Oh.
That's fine.
Watch me absolutely go.
Yeah, stop.
Nice turts.
Yes, sir.
Oh, wrong one.
Don't matter, does it?
Nice.
All good?
3, 2, 1, go.
Nice, Ross. That's quick.
Yeah.
Oh, he's done nicer now.
I need to practice.
Ah, lovely.
Is it round here? No.
Ross
Tom,
is
you
beating
feeling
it,
nervous?
by the way.
Yeah, I'm a bit nervous. Some good times to beat.
He's doing well here.
Yeah, I
He
think
might have you here, too.
he's beating me there. He's watched me do it first, hasn't he? So.
On the line, please,
pressure,
Tom.
yeah?
On the line.
Well, the ball in the line.
We both got it through first time.
3, 2, 1, go.
Techers.
Nice, Tom. Oh, back to the start, please, Tom. No, don't do the pass again,
Go again.
please.
I'm in trouble here.
Time's ticking.
Get through.
Oh no.
Oh,
It's ugly.
oh, you can have that.
Just skip the cone as well.
I've messed up, haven't I?
Make your own rules up, mate. Nice shoot.
I need more eye drops.
We know Russ has won, hasn't he? Russ has won.
We're here now at our final drill, the penalty shootout. The lads have decided that they're going to go from oldest to youngest, so we'll go from Turts to Ruffs to Tom. We've got Francis Hurl in goal, feeling confident. We'll take it away, Turts, if you want to go first.
Come on, Turt. Set the standard. Oh, no pressure at all.
You ready, mate? Yeah?
Oh, Francis!
Branny's having a...
Yeah, nice pen. Go on, Tom.
Who's going to do the Panenka then?
Go on, Tom.
Tom's got it in his locker, I know. Oh, Tom!
Go wipe your eyes again.
Give him some more drops. Ruffles in the lead.
Can't believe I've
You ready, mate? Ooh.
Oh, nice. Watch this one.
Fanny, have you got something against Turts?
Yeah, he went for it then.
yeah.
Beautiful.
Wasn't really a Panenka. We'll take it.
They all count.
They all count.
Can we have the ball on the spot as well?
trying to get
Trying to get advantages, isn't he?
trying to get in my head already.
Oh, it's a good pen.
Good pen.
Fanny's going for it, mate.
Very, very good pen.
I was out if I'm
Nice turn.
Great pen, Ruffs.
Feeling it. Feeling good.
What a pen.
Yeah, nice.
Nice.
Thomas.
3-2-2.
Yeah. Took the ankle off that one. I don't know why I did that. That killed me. Oh, you got the camera!
Got the camera.
Hurts.
You need to fix the camera.
Oh, 4 from 4.
Put me under pressure.
Tried to give him the eyes as well. Nice.
There you go, Tom.
Keep shaking you up,
See,
don't you, as well?
yeah.
Franny's waving all over the guy.
It's because I've practiced too much against him, he knows what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
See. Where's keeper?
Franny made a business decision there.
5 for 5 roughs.
Oh, no!
No! Gone for the worldie.
Don't finish last, Tom.
It's a nice one, that.
Played.
We finished all 3 challenges now, so we're going to come and decide on who was the winner. We obviously drew on the penalties, we drew on the reaction test, and it all came down to the speed test. So in 3rd place, Tom, it was yourself. 2nd place, Tits, was you, but taking home the gold. Ruffs, how did you enjoy today, Ruffs?
Yeah, it was good. It's with the eye drops and stuff. It's something that we were saying earlier in the winter, like you get affected with watery eyes and stuff like that. So it's yeah, it's good. We've obviously taken the eye drops, and it's shown that we've done quite well in the tests.
So it's finding marginal gains and looking after your bodies is really important to you boys. Obviously, your eyes are really important to playing for obvious reasons. How did you find today?
Yeah, no, like some say, it was good. You probably don't really concentrate on something like your eyes, like your eye health. So it's good to know that obviously there's stuff out there that can help you.
Tom, you're obviously a bit younger, so you're at the start of your career, but these are things you wanted to learn and take into hopefully having as long a career as these boys are still enjoying. Is these the sort of things that help you learn a little bit more and get to know what you can do to look after yourself a bit better?
Yeah, 100%. I think to go on and have a career, you like do anything you can to gain an edge. So if that's what helps, then I think it's a really good and easy way to improve your performance.
You might need to be able to make a 10-yard pass.
shopping, working, and relaxing online can attract various digital threats. To improve your protection against them, just turn on NordVPN. This cybersecurity app will block web trackers and malware-infected sites. It will also encrypt your internet traffic without losing a smooth connection. Get NordVPN now. NordVPN, cybersecurity built for every day.
Welcome back everybody, I'm pleased to be joined by head coach Michael Duff. We'll start again with Catherine Heller from BBC Radio Leeds.
Thank you very much. Afternoon, Michael. Just to reflect a little bit on the win at Stevenage, and you touched on this in your post-match conversation, just how important was that win to restore a bit of confidence, a bit of positivity going into tomorrow?
All wins are important. Saturday was probably... we needed a reaction after the two previous performances, so it's just nice to be able to play a back five, to get back to the formation that we want to play, and it gives us a little bit more balance, and looked a little bit more like what we have done earlier in the season.
You also talked about that you want to see from your players a bit more personality, a bit more of them taking their own initiative on the pitch. How do you get them to do that?
That's tough because you can't change their personalities, but it's just getting them to push each other sometimes, and that's when you're looking for leaders. I was a little bit critical when it was 0-0 against Shrewsbury, and I'm talking to the staff away, and it's deathly silent, no one talking, and it's tough. But you just got to keep encouraging them, trying to take things away that they're not in control of, and get them to stamp their game on the game. They're all in the team for different reasons. They've all got different jobs, and being a leader is not always, as we say all the time, it's not headbutting a wall, battle cry sort of leader all the time. It can be just a little word or a moment in the game. It's something we've been searching for, but it is tough when the team's been so disjointed.
Do you think those personalities are there within the squad?
I think it's a modern day thing. I think footballers are becoming different people in terms of, you don't want to sound like a dinosaur, but the noise in the dressing rooms when I play, because I didn't have mobile phones, so there was always something going on. There was always a practical joke going on, and it's a different world now. You drive past every bus stop you see, and there's all the kids, and they're all on the phone. No one's talking to each other. So I think it's a generational thing, but it's something that. But we've got some good characters, we've got some good personalities. And there are leaders in there, so it's having the confidence of, just because you're a young lad, your voice is still valued. It doesn't have to have played 500 games to all of a sudden be heard in the dressing room. So it's promoting all of that from within. Results help always, because that's where confidence and people are more bubbly around the place. So it's something we're trying to implement.
I'm always hesitant to raise this because it's been an ongoing theme this year about the home form. It's not just Huddersfield Town who sometimes struggle at home. Are we in danger of making a bit of a mountain out of a molehill about this?
We've not won at home, so like I said, we've been beaten by Birmingham, we've been beaten by Bolton, are two decent teams. I think we should have beaten Reading. I think we should have beaten Rotherham. I think we should have beaten Burton, but we didn't. So we need to quash it. Basically, we need to score a goal and win a game, and hopefully people start talking about it. It's there's no rules that say where you have to pick your points up. You want to play well at home. You want to pick your points up at home. But we need to deliver better aspects so we give ourselves a chance against Peterborough. We were nowhere near it at any point of the game and deservedly got beat. That hasn't happened that many times, I don't think. Well, I've walked off the pitch and go, deserve absolutely nothing out of the game. Blackpool was probably the other one at home. We need to deliver our end of the bargain a lot better and not worry whether you're making them out of it or not. The fact that it's an issue tells you there's something not quite right there.
And do you think it is something that goes right across football? I was having a look earlier, and there's an article on the BBC Sport website, the end of February, looking at the amount of home wins from Premier League teams, and it's way down, one of the second lowest on record, I think it was. So do you think it's a bigger picture thing, that there are more and more teams struggling to win in front of home crowds for whatever reason?
I don't know. I don't know whether it's because of social media, there's more expectancy now. That you're at home, you should always win, and if you don't, it gets blown up a little bit more. I don't know the answer to it. I've not looked into it. I've just been worried about our home form, not everyone else's. But yeah, it's been frustrating. You look at the we're about to play Wrexham, and we had a look back through the team, and I think the team that's played against them and the team that started on Saturday, I think there's 3 people in the team. So it's been a total disruption and things like that, which hasn't helped. It's not an excuse. We've not hidden behind the injuries. The team in the last 2 games that we lost were good enough to win the games, but we weren't.
With regard to the Wrexham game then, as you say, there's been so much change from the Huddersfield Town point of view. There's been fair change from them as well. Are you expecting them to be much different to the side you drew with back in October, I think it was?
Not in terms of their shape. They play exactly the same way. They probably feel they've upgraded the top end of the pitch with Sam Smith and Jay. You can know Jay's getting old because I played with him as a young kid. He came through at Burnley when I was there. So top player. Played for England and would have got a lot more caps, but for a horrible injury. But knowing him like I do, he's not dropped down the levels just looking for a payday. I don't think money's an option for Jay. He's done all right in his career, and he's still got that hunger. He's still got that bit that when he came through as a 17, 18-year-old, you can still see he's got that fire. Sam Smith I had at Cheltenham in the year that we won the league there, and he was really, really good for us. Him and Alfie May were brilliant. So yeah, I know those 2 particularly well, and the rest of it, they've been up there all season. They're not on a good run. They've been there pretty much since the very, very start. So yeah, they're a good team, a definite way of playing. It was a game of 2 halves down there. I thought they were good in the first half. I thought we were good in the second half, and draw was probably a fair result. So we'll have to be much better than what we have been recently to get anything out of the game. How
do you deal with their strike threat then? Particularly with a bit of a makeshift defence at the moment. What's the key to quietening them, if you like? Just
they all know the jobs. So we ask different things against different shapes, because it's not just those 2. People like Stephen Fletcher, another good player, another a bit old, a bit experienced, but played at the top level. And they got good energy in the middle of the pitch. They're a threat from set plays because they're big and physical. So people have to do their jobs better than what they have in the last home game, but we know that they can. That's the thing. It looked a little bit more like a Saturday in terms of some of the patterns, some of the similarities that we've had when we've been on good runs ourselves. So hopefully that will help, looking a little bit more like us.
And it sounds like an incredibly obvious thing to say, but how helpful would it be to score first and to score early?
That's the plan. We need to score a goal first to win a game at home, and that's from those 2 defeats. We probably didn't look anything like we want it to look. We just got to try and be positive. You can dress it up which way. Ultimately, we're 5th in the league. We've won 3 and 5, or we've lost this many in this. I can't get worried or obsessed with that. We know we think we can be better. We think we'll get stronger in terms of we're hoping that the injuries can't keep going, and we start getting a few people back as we are at the minute. We're having to get people fit on the job at the minute, which is not ideal. Ruben was a perfect example. I really, really didn't want to take him off on Saturday, but you have to. We took a risk with Nigel doing 90 minutes, but he got through it fine. I don't think there's any injuries from Saturday as well, so that's another positive. So it's in the running, last 12 games now, hopefully we can get better in the last quarter.
With regard to the injury situation then, how close is Joe Taylor to being able to start for you?
Well, he could probably start now. He's done his 20 minutes the other day. It's whether he's ready, whether he's sharp enough, whether we think he's sharp enough, how long can he do. So he's match fit in terms of like his injury. It's just sharpness. Hasn't done loads of training, so he comes into the thinking definitely, and it's not a bad option to bring off the bench as well.
And likewise, David Kasimu, is he still a couple of weeks away?
Yeah, Cass won't be ready for a couple of weeks. So again, not as bad as first feared. When he first did it, he thought it was going to be quite a bad one, but it's not. Normally when they scan them, they end up being worse than what they think, and it was the other way around, which is fortunate, but he's still unavailable.
And Chapman as well, Jacob Chapman?
Chappie should be okay. That'll be a late one. Probably tells you where we're at last week in terms of you've got a goalkeeper who's passing the ball, gets injured. You think it's almost impossible to happen, but he rocked his ankle, so he should be okay.
And finally, just to return to say the obvious, get an early goal. If there is a bit of disquiet at home and a bit of, I don't know, a bit of fear, certainly it kind of becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, doesn't it? The crowd get nervous and the players sense that, you know, just to get that early goal to sort out everybody's nerves ahead of the game, make a huge difference, can't it?
It can do, yeah. Well, goals change games, obviously. You know, we need to be better than what we have been, in all honesty. And it's difficult sometimes. But that's the expectancy of playing for a big football club. You can't have it always. You can't have good facilities, and they get paid well for their level, and you get 20,000 fans, and then you don't like it when the fans are saying, well, we want more. That's part of the pressure. You know, it's either that or just go and play for a little club. You get 3,000 or 4,000 every week, and there's no expectancy. So you've got to be able to deal with it, and that's why people like Mo Salah are the best, because he's fit every week, he delivers every 3 days, he travels around the world, and he just delivers, and that's why they're the best players in the world. And our players, if it is pressure, then unfortunately you've got to be able to deal with it. And
it would be such a great team to beat in a way, because of the profile that comes with them, because of where they are in the league as well, another promotion rival. You know, just puts that feel-good factor really back, doesn't it, if you can get a result tomorrow? Yeah.
Well, they're all important, the wins. You know, 3 points are 3 points. They're all as valuable as each other. But like you said, we're at home against a big team in the league. They're above us in the table, so we can get right on their shirt tails if we can beat them. But they'll be coming here saying that we can put a bit of distance between the two as well, because I don't think they won't change. They're good at what they do, and why would you change when you win most weeks? So yeah, we're expecting a good game, a tough game, and hopefully it will be an entertaining game, and hopefully we win, obviously.
Best of luck. Thanks, Michael.
Cheers, Catherine. We'll just come to Stephen Chicken from the X-Areas.
Hi, Michael. Just sort of carrying on from Catherine there. I mean, you spoke on Saturday about, you said to the players, you know, you took the leash off a bit, try to, you know, go and have a bit of fun kind of thing. Is it important to keep that fun factor going into the final stretch, as pressured and serious as it is?
Yeah, well, we've been at it a long time now, so this is when you go back to pre-seasons. A lot of the foundations you're putting in pre-season. So when it is game, when you keep having to change the team and change the shape, it's difficult to make it fun, because you're trying to give them information that they need, and it's disjointed. It's felt a little bit disjointed. So getting a few bodies back, hopefully we can get back to right. It doesn't have to be as structured all the time. It's because I'm reluctant just to go right. We'll just have a five-a-side every day. You know, I'd like the players to have information, but it's getting the balance of the two. And going back to the shape that we played on Saturday, you could free them up a little bit because they know it. You know, you don't have to go through, well, the ball's here, you need to be stood there, and the ball's there, you need to be stood there. It's like, right, you know the patterns, you know what's expected of each position, go and deliver. And they did on Saturday. I thought they were much better.
Yeah. The back three as well, obviously, that change obviously helped the familiarity. Josh Ruffell's in that back three. I mean, we've seen him there before. He's played that role very well before, to be fair to him. Is his experience in particular valuable when you've got two young centre-backs alongside him? Yeah, experience, balance.
You know, Josh should really be the perfect wide centre-half because he's a big full-back, which is really what you want. You know, he's comfortable defending in wide areas. He can go and join in when we're attacking, and it has been a young back two, back three, call it what you want. And experience does help. He's got a lot of games under. You know, he's game rich. He's 300 games, 400 games. I think he's got had in his career. So, and he's been through it all, and he's been through the mill this season. But we say it all the time. They'll all be needed at some point, and he's credit to himself in terms of his professionalism. Got his head down. You know, we've had a few conversations along the way, and we've always been honest with each other where we're at. And he's come in. We've said it all the time. It's not that we don't think he's not a good player. If I didn't think he was a good player, I'd find someone else to go and play in the position. But he's come in and he's done all right. He's done all right. I thought he was good Saturday. You know, the two performances before that, he was probably one of 11 that didn't do themselves any justice. But he wasn't the only one. So yeah, he's been good, Ross. I'm pleased for him.
And obviously Ruben got a lot of the plaudits on Saturday. I mean, we haven't really talked about it because the good run sort of continued on after Mikel's injury. But, you know, when you look at the numbers with and without Mikel, he has been a massive miss for you. It must be a great relief to have someone like Ruben back and available and able to do that role now.
Yeah, it just gives you, like you said, balance. It gives us balance. We play with wing backs, and Mikel's been out for 4 months. Last missed 3 months of the season. You've said it's difficult. You're only as good as your wing backs. I say it quite often. But one thing he showed us that he's a threat going forward. He's got pace. His delivery's good. The last ball that he put in just before he came off, the defender gets lucky. It's a great ball onto Callum's chest, and he's beaten the man, and it just sort of hits the lad's back of his head, I think it is. Otherwise, he's got a tap in, and that was his last action. So no, it's important that we don't get too carried away with him. He's new to the league. It's going to be a bit up and down, but it's an exciting prospect having the pair of them fit, because that will be good competition for places. And hopefully that's an issue that we do have, that they both get fit and we have to pick one of them rather than having none of them to pick from. And to be fair to JK's been great in terms of being asked to play out of position. Obviously, we tried to protect him in terms of being more of a back four when we turned the ball over. But Ruben being able to do both roles, as in attacking and defending, in terms of the wing back responsibilities, is given just a little more balance, yeah.
And you hope obviously you were able to give Ben Wiles a rest on Saturday. I think he played the most minutes for you of anyone this season. Are you hoping that will do him some good?
Yeah, he's been unbelievable, Wilesy, in terms of numbers. I'd imagine, I don't know this, but I'd imagine he'll be comfortably clear of most minutes played, including goalkeepers, because obviously they've changed as well. So and he does a lot of work that people don't see. He's top goal scoring midfielder at the club, but he's pretty much played every minute that he's been available. So, and I think he has looked a little bit jaded, which is unsurprising. But it's been relentless. That unbeaten run we went on, the midfield three they had to pretty much play every minute. And one thing he has shown is that he's robust. He's always been available. So yeah, he's obviously didn't want to come out of the team, but we just felt that with the other options that we had, we think Evo's come back in and looked a little bit more like what we wanted, and he's hungry and he's got a real appetite for it, and he's been pushing, and it got to a point where we thought it was an opportunity to give Wilesy a rest. He'll still have a big part to play between now and the end of the season, make no mistake about that, because if you're looking at players of the season so far, I'd imagine he'd be in the top 3 or 4.
That's all from me. Thank you very much.
Cheers, Stephen.
Cheers, thank you very much. Cheers, and thank you very much, everybody.
Shopping, working, and relaxing online can attract various digital threats. To improve your protection against them, just turn on NordVPN. This cybersecurity app will block web trackers and malware-infected sites. It will also encrypt your internet traffic without losing a smooth connection. Get NordVPN now. NordVPN, cybersecurity built for every day.